I can't see you. Am I supposed to be able to see you?
I can see you.
Can anyone see Bass? Adi, Diane, can you guys see Bass?
Eddie, I can see? Yes, they can see. She said yes. Yes.
Really?
People are saying yes.
Why can't I see you? I see you. I can see you.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Am I moving?
Yeah. This is so good.
Hi guys.
We've been
Finally,
trying to go live for 2 days.
We're trying to do this for 2 days.
This is embarrassing.
All right, guys. Firstly, thank you all for joining our live. We wanted to do this and talk a bit about mental health and anxiety because it's something we all struggle with and it's something we can all relate on. I started a page called I Am Enough UK, at I Am Enough UK. Please follow it because I'm going to be posting a lot from there and talking about mental health and how we can cope during this time. It is so important for us to not mentally isolate. We should physically isolate, but to know that we are all connected and we're all together and we're all in this together, because mentally isolating is the worst thing for us right now. So I want you all to know that we're here and we're here together.
We are here.
You know, I've been dealing with mental health for a long time. I've been sober now for over 2 years. So that has helped me, given me a lot of clarity and helped me understand like what my thoughts and my processes a bit more. The most important thing for me in my sobriety is, and in my anxiety, is to have friends that I can speak to. And when my friends message me like, how are you, not to reply the automatically good thanks you when I'm not good, to actually speak to each other. And that's why me and Sofia connect so much, because we have a really emotionally honest friendship. She tells me what she's going through and vice versa. So thank you so much, Sofia, for coming live with us.
I love you. I wanted to talk kind of about what I've been doing to keep myself going and not get stuck in my thoughts, which happens a lot of the time when I'm home alone. So, I mean, I've been planning, keeping myself busy. You know what I've been doing, which has been really interesting, is I've been like planning.
Sofia, pause a minute. You're a bit fuzzy. Your screen, like, I don't know.
But am I just fuzzy to you?
No, I think a lot of people are saying they can't see you properly. You're blurry. Move your camera a bit. Like,
what? What do you want me to do?
Or like, open a screen and then close it, so like you sort of like opens and closes the screen. Maybe it will come back.
Like I should leave.
But don't leave the live. Just like open a new screen so it pauses you and then brings you back.
Okay. Did that do anything?
No, you're really blurry. But anyway, just talk because we can still see. We can still hear you.
Okay, cool. So I've been doing this interesting planning thing every day where before I go to bed, I'll plan my whole next day at home. So I'll be like, okay, tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll shower, I'll work out, I'll cook breakfast, and then I'll start reading a new book, or I'll start a puzzle, or just do something proactive. I'll schedule 2 FaceTime calls for meetings about coming up with, I don't even know. I feel like this is the time to be creative and to try to keep yourself going rather than sitting there thinking about, oh my God, like, am I sick? Am I going to be okay? Are we going to be okay? And then you like hype yourself up into this whole like anxiety thing. But that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing?
You know, I've been trying to stay connected. Like me and you have been speaking so much all day, every day. That really helps me not get lost in my own head when I'm like continuously speaking to my friends. I also understand that so many people that are probably watching this live don't have friends that can speak to, because not all of us have loads of friends, and that's okay. Some of us have an online community, so like stay in touch with your little online community. If you don't have someone to talk to, there's so many helplines that you can call that will just answer the phone and listen to you. But just getting your thoughts out of your head and into like verbal is so important. So like speak to people as much as possible. Understanding your anxiety and understanding your triggers for me is really important. So I know like when I'm about to like get rid, anxiety is basically built up fear.
Yep.
And so knowing where that fear is coming from is so important. So just think about like what you were feeling before you started to get like a slight tight chest, and like what were your thoughts before that moment, and that will help you the next time. So I know like I'm scared of disappointing people. So if I'm doing something, if I was meant to do something for a friend and I can't do it and they're calling me, I get really anxious. So the good thing is to just be openly honest and know that that's a fear and be like, hey, I can't do this right now.
Yeah, I agree. Knowing your triggers is super important as well. Like knowing like if I watch the news, like I have taught myself in this week when to put my phone down, when to turn off the news, when to stop engaging in the world and just zone out and do my own thing. Because like my triggers are constantly watching the news and constantly being on social media and building this whole thing up until the end of the day I implode and I freak out.
So how are you handling staying home how are you handling isolation?
Like I said, I'm planning a lot. I'm reading a lot, which I don't usually do, and I'm enjoying it. And honestly, like my family, talking to my family every day, FaceTiming, talking to you every day, having like one or two friends that I can like go back and forth with, and like shows. I don't know. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm trying.
When has your anxiety been the worst for you?
It's weird. My anxiety's been bad this past week at night. Like when I have a moment to like lay down and chill is when my mind starts going.
And how do you know when you're feeling anxious?
I feel like tight in my chest, or my heart will start pounding, or my palms will start sweating.
In that moment, what do you do?
I talk myself through it. I'm like, this isn't real. You do this every night. You're going to get through it. You're going to be okay. Like a self mantra.
Do you think your lifestyle has impacted your anxiety? When did anxiety start for you? Because you've obviously been brought up in the spotlight. Like your father's really famous. Your life's always been in front of the entire media from a very young age, which can be a lot of pressure for anyone. You also deal with like a lot of online stuff. You know, you have so many followers. Not all of those people are going to say nice things. People say a lot of hateful things, and I've watched you cope with that in such a mature way and just go on with your amazing life. But do you feel like living your life in the spotlight has impacted your anxiety? Do you feel like it came from there at all?
It's weird. I actually think I got anxiety really late in my life, like 2-3 years ago. I feel like that's late, and because I watched my brother have it at a young age, and I never really understood it, and it hit me hard. Like I remember the day, my first panic attack. Like I remember the day, and I think for some reason I don't think it happened.
What happened? Just to pause you there. What happened when you had your first panic attack? Like,
wait, really quick. I am reading these comments, and people are saying I'm very blurry.
Yeah, you are very blurry. Should we end and come back on?
I don't know. Should I try to get off my Wi-Fi and see what happens?
Okay.
Do I look blurry to you?
Yeah, you're really blurry. I can barely see you. I can just see like a white t-shirt.
No way.
But I can see you moving and stuff.
Are you serious?
And
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Am I clear? I'm clear.
Yeah, you're clearer.
Guys, am I clearer?
Yeah, you're good now.
No, people are saying you're very blurry.
Not anymore. Those are old comments.
Oh, really? No, don't. Someone said I'm cutting off. A lot of people are laughing.
Better. Everyone says better.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, your first panic attack.
I think the reason why I'm having anxiety right now during this time is because my anxiety stems from genuinely wanting to know if I'm okay. Am I healthy? Am I gonna be okay? Like, am I sick? Like, that's my anxiety. I don't know why. And it happened, my first panic attack happened, and I was in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, whoa, if something happened to me, there's no hospital nearby. And I was like in the middle of nowhere. And that's when my first panic attack happened. I was like, holy shit, no one can help me.
Did you know it was anxiety, or did you think it was like
No, I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea what it was.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't understand what it was because no one around me was like, no, you're having an anxiety attack. And then when I got home and I was talking to my boyfriend, he was like, no, like that's anxiety. And I understood it, but I had so many panic attacks after that first one before I was even told what it was, because I constantly was thinking I was sick. I was like, oh my God, I'm having like this reoccurring heart attack that's not killing me. Like, I don't know what's happening. It was very strange.
That's so scary.
But I can gladly say I cope. I know how to help myself. And I think that's super important. And I'm glad that I have my tools during this time to calm me down, like meditation. And
it's a good one. Meditation's
big for me. I use
you meditate alone?
Huh?
Do you meditate alone?
Yeah. Every day I meditate before I go to bed. I do something called TM meditation.
Okay.
And it's like this little mantra that you speak in your head. And I do it for like 20 minutes. It calms me down though. And I use a lot of essential oils, like smells.
So your main trigger is what?
This is a trigger. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like this right now is a trigger. I'm like
speaking about it? Speaking publicly?
I mean, at this point it's just, I think at this point it's just like leaving my house. Letting someone into my house. Like I had to get blood work done yesterday. And like I literally got my blood work done outside in my backyard because I would not.
To be clear to everyone, like I've been speaking to Sophia all day, every day, so I know what's been going on. But just to share a bit with you, she has been disinfecting her house all day, every day. She disinfects her car when she's not going anywhere. She is a full germaphobe, and she was slightly germophobic before all this has happened, before the corona, but now it's gone to a next level. So it's important to talk about this stuff because, I mean, it's normal to be a bit germophobic at this current climate of coronavirus, but to the extent that she's gone, it can be problematic. So it's good to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's important to sanitize things in your house, even though you think like I'm the only person touching my remote. It's very important just to like clean your stuff, clean your doorknobs. I probably take it to an extreme, cleaning my car that I don't even drive. but it like it's a chore for me. I'm like, okay, from 10 to 11:30, I'm gonna sanitize. That's my thing. So I don't know. I'm keeping busy. Wait, Vass, do you remember that one time, or the last time we were in New York, and we were like, we're never starting TikToks. Like, no way. Why did I download TikTok today?
Oh my God, I downloaded TikTok too. No, honestly. We were like, TikTok is for 11-year-olds. Like, we are too old for TikTok. Hold on, my nephew's like screaming. Hold on, be quiet a minute. I'm on live.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm downloading. I would never go on TikTok. It's for kids. And then now we're stuck at home, isolated, downloading TikTok.
I'm about to be TikToking.
That's what we've got to do. We've got to do things we'd never usually do to keep your brain ticking. If you don't never usually read something. If you never usually watch a certain show, watch it. Now's the time to really. Now's also a great time to focus on yourself. Because we give so much of our energy to other people. Like we focus on Instagram, which is all about giving ourselves to others, about getting validation from others, about being important to others. Now that you're isolated, it's time to actually think about yourself and what makes you happy. So if you need to join TikTok, join TikTok.
Is it like, am I really gonna?
Are you gonna like do it like full blown? No,
I mean,
there's like these things that people do. Like, have you seen all this?
My niece taught me this one. I don't even want. I'm not even gonna try it.
And then it says Mind Hunters is amazing. Is that a show?
Yes.
I love you,
also,
DJ.
Westworld is really good. I'm watching Veep. Watch Veep. You'll like Veep. Write that down. I want to see you write it down.
Veep. Hold on. I want everyone to. I'm gonna tag my mental health page, and I want you all to go follow it. There. No, yeah. So watching shows, Euphoria is fire. We do love Zendaya, so yeah, agreed. Watching TV is good help for reading books. Sophia's
Wait.
really active. She's been doing like online.
Oh yeah, I've been doing like
gym sessions.
I've been doing Kevin from Dog Pound. He has a new YouTube video out. Amy Rosoff, my trainer, does an IG live thing. Shannon, Hot Pilates. So many good workout videos.
So keeping active is helpful.
I know. Honestly, I can't tell if I'm going to walk out of this quarantine 20 pounds heavier or 20 pounds lighter. It's really up in the air.
20 pounds heavier because I have not stopped eating. I've eaten so much. I look like the Nutty Professor, honestly.
You should see like my planner thing that I write down every day what I'm going to do. It's like wake up, work out, eat.
Yeah.
Show, eat, book, snack. It's wild.
How do you use like social media? Like, do you read your comments?
Honestly, I have not been on social media this whole time. Like, yeah. I'll pop in here and there. I'll check people's stories and stuff. But, like, I don't know. I don't think it's really that important right now. I think there's, like...
people's, like, negative comments ever affect you? Do you get anxious from that at all or no?
No. I don't care.
That's so good.
I know. People are always like, really? And I'm like, I don't know you.
Well,
it's okay if you don't like me.
That much hate. Like, it's not like, oh, everyone hates you. Everyone loves you because you're amazing. You're witty. You're funny. You're beautiful. Aww. You're charismatic. You give so much good energy to the world that it'll be ridiculous to hate you. But just naturally, when you have a huge fan base, you're gonna attract hate in general because people are really unhappy with their lives and they take it out on other people, like public figures like yourself. So it's just like remembering basically that you are amazing and you're beautiful, and I think that you are really good at doing that, and not letting negative things affect you. A lot of people find that difficult. So for me, I like to tell my friends all the time that they're amazing because they are, because we wouldn't be friends. So
I love you.
You are amazing. You are beautiful.
You are amazing.
Powerful. You're a strong, independent woman, and I love you.
This is how me and Bass, this is why we get through the day. Because I'm like, no, you're great. He's like, no, you're great.
No, you're great. And if you don't tell your friends every day that how beautiful and amazing they are, I suggest you start now. Because everyone, whether they need to hear it or not, should know that they are special to you. And that's really important to me. So that's something you should do, especially now that we have coronavirus and you're sat at home isolating. It's a good time to check on your friends that you never usually check in on. It's a good time to text that friend that you haven't spoken to in 3 months and be like, hey, how are you? Just so you know, I love you and you're not alone. Because now more than ever, people, especially like addicts and people that suffer from anxiety and depression and all these stuff, are going to be isolated at home and think they're alone. And being physically alone don't mean you're alone. You don't have to go up to someone and hug them to let them know that you're there. You can send a text. You can just let them know that they are beautiful and they're special and that their sexuality is good, their weight is good, everything about them is good and beautiful, and just let them know that. It's a simple text. It takes 2 seconds. And if someone texts you, hey, how are you? Don't reply saying, yeah, good, thanks, you. You reply the truth. You be like, actually, no, I'm feeling a bit anxious right now because I'm stuck in my house for possibly 6 weeks because of coronavirus. Get the conversation going, because that's what me and Sophia do. We talk so much. I can't tell you how much we talk about everything. There's not one thing she doesn't know about me and vice versa. And that's what a friendship is.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. One thing I feel like I've related with every single person I've spoken to is, you know, I start every call off with, hey, how you feeling? Obviously, like, I just want to know how are you feeling? How are you?
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone's like, you know, I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I have a little cough. Like I feel, do I have the symptoms? You're good. You're good. Just keep reminding yourself, you're good.
You're good.
We're all feeling the same crap. We're all uncomfortable. We all have that little tickle in our throat called anxiety. We're all uncomfortable. This is a weird time. But as long as we have...
It's also really important to exactly what Sophia just said. We are all feeling the same. Like of course, everyone's lifestyle and lives are very different, but our emotions are all the same. Our feelings are all relative to each other. So just because someone's like in a night, like I've seen loads of articles attacking like Gal Gadot did a video like recently, and loads of articles attacking her because they said, oh, it's loads of millionaire celebrities in a room whining. But just because you have money and you're in a room, it doesn't mean you're any less anxious than someone who don't. Like, we all have emotions and feelings. Let's not disregard each other's feelings just because people's lifestyles are different. We all feel anxious, and that's okay to feel that.
Totally.
Let's all spread love. Let's just give more love to each other.
By the way, guys, I'm about to rat you out, Bass. I have FaceTimed this man every day for the past 10 days. He has been in the dark, in a bed, with the sheets up to here. The fact that you are perfectly lit, showered, groomed, conditioned.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie, guys. This is definitely my first shower in 7 days. I've been like, yay, quarantine. No need to shower. I'm a dirty man.
Dirty.
I was like, okay, I'm going live. I need to look a little bit fresh. Time to brush those teeth. Hey, Kelly Marie. Love you.
Why can't I see the comments?
I can see them all. Virginia. Guys, I'm obsessed with listening to music and people singing while I'm like stuck here. I've been literally on YouTube searching, and Kelly Marie is like one of my favorite singers. So is Virginia. They're in a girl band from X Factor recently, so check them out. I've been posting so many like singers. Please check them out.
Wait.
Can you see any comments? Should we do a few questions before we go? Like, does anyone have any questions for Sofia?
Or Bass?
Yes, of course. Listen to Rita's How to Be Lonely. Rita Ora, How to Be Lonely is out now. Check it
Rita
out.
Ora. We love her. She's everything. The Weeknd's new album? The Weeknd has a new album?
The Weeknd has a new album? No.
Oh. I'm looking it up. Someone said, so far you look so confused.
Why is
well,
confused? Yeah.
That might just be my face.
I don't actually whiten my teeth, and neither does Sophia. I think it's just good lighting for both of us.
Or we just brush a lot.
I started brushing my teeth recently. It's done wonders, honestly.
Someone said, what do you guys eat and read?
I eat absolutely everything.
Me too.
Sophia's a real eater. She, like, I don't know how her body's so snatched, honestly.
Because I work out.
Because I work out.
Because I work out.
She works out so much. Everyone's like, oh, Sophia's like, doesn't eat. No, she eats a lot. She just works out.
Where are you going to go when you can leave your house? My dad's house. Or my mom's house. Because I am staying away from my parents. I'm not seeing my mom or my dad. Because my dad is 70 and my mom has lupus. So I just think... Yeah, my mom has lupus. So I think I'm just going to be a responsible adult and stay away and continue FaceTiming.
Sophia, how do you deal with negative people? Was one of the questions.
I don't. That's how
Good
I deal
answer.
with them.
Sophia and I have no negative people in our lives because you can tell that someone's negative very quickly. And
negative is like this. Bye.
This is how me and my friends deal with negative people. Control, Alt, Delete.
Yeah.
They got to go. If
Goodbye.
someone gives you any reason to not feel anything but amazing and enough and beautiful and special, they gotta go.
Wait, I feel like, are we seeing the same, comments at the same time?
I answered the trolling. Sophia ignores trolling. I get a bit emotional sometimes when I see negative comments about myself, and I just have to do a bit of self-dialogue and be like, oh no, actually I'm a good person. Oh, actually I've got great friends that love me. Look, I'm surrounded by friends who think I'm amazing and I'm beautiful and I'm a nice person. My family love me, and I know they're both being biased, my friends and my family, but that's enough to validate me. You can't get your validation from people online that have never met you. So even when people tell you how amazing you are online, yeah, it feels good, but don't let that get too hard either. You need to validate yourself. You need to know that yourself is amazing. You need to tell yourself that you're amazing. You can't let anyone tell you that you're good or bad. You just have to know that for yourself. And that's all about self-talk and self-dialogues. Look in the mirror, if that helps. And look in the mirror and be like, I'm amazing. Not how you look physically, just who you are as a person. When I say I'm amazing, it's not how I look. I mean, I know I look great too. But it's more about how I treat others.
Yes. It is.
And if you are bigging yourself up and someone says, oh, you're big-headed, oh, he loves himself, good. You should love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, no one will love you. There's nothing wrong with being confident. There is nothing wrong with it. Don't let anyone bring you down or let their hate infect you. Get rid of negative people.
People that don't know Bass, like, they would literally think this might be the most obnoxious human being alive, because he'll walk in a room and be like, you're like, what? And he's like, I love myself so much. It hurts. You're just like,
and
what?
I do. I love myself. It took a long time to get here, but now I'm here and I love myself.
Amen, sister.
How do you feel about coronavirus? I feel like coronavirus is really scary, so I don't want to give any facts about it. It's really scary, but we shouldn't panic. We should just do what, you know, the organizations are telling us to, which is like stay home, isolate, stay healthy, wash your hands, stay away from at-risk people. If you have anyone elderly or with underlying health issues at home, maybe stay away from them until this is all like kind of over. And just not panic. The panic buying, stop that. No panic buying. Guys, come on. You don't need 1,000 toilet rolls. Nobody shits that much. Honestly, nobody. Like, nobody. So, like, just remain calm and stay home. This is a good time to actually, I mean, who doesn't want to stay home for a month? Like, you don't have to go out. I mean, a lot of people, I understand, need to work, but I feel like I don't really know what to say other than to, like, just not get into a negative space. Everyone that's saying I'm amazing, thank you. I appreciate you. I like to hear
Of
more
course
of that.
you're seeing those comments.
Do you know
I
what's
can't
funny
even
is that
keep up.
I'm
I
so
stopped trying.
programmed for positivity and love that I genuinely don't even see negative comments anymore. My brain don't register them. All I see is Bass is amazing.
Wow. I thought,
Yes,
wow.
Kelly Marie and Virginia, I want to meet your entire group.
Haley Carling, I would love to drop you off some green beans.
Haley Carling, we
love you, Haley.
Everything. Couldn't love
we
you
love
more.
you so much.
We love you so much. We talk about you in most of our private conversations.
We do.
James, I love you. Thank you. Right. I think we've pretty much covered everything. And
Bass, people want to meet you. I think
Huh?
after this, we need to, like, schedule a 6 month from now meet and greet for Bass.
No, honestly, this is all about anxiety, because I know that a lot of people suffer from anxiety, including Sophia and myself. And we wanted you all to know that you are enough. If you feel anxious, that's okay. Recognize the problem, speak yourself out of it, and ask for help. Those are the 3 most important things for me personally, is recognizing my triggers, what makes me anxious. Allowing myself to feel them. If you're sad about something, don't try and think, I shouldn't feel this. Allow yourself to feel sad. Be sad, cry, but don't do it alone. Know that you're not alone. Speak to someone. Those are so important things. Please, 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 please speak to people.
I think it's also super important to know, because I know this helps me personally, that there are so many other people in the world feeling exactly the way you're feeling. Like,
Amen.
Every feeling that you're like, no, this is different because, you know, it's just different. No one's feeling this little thing, this thing. And no, there's people out there feeling exactly what you're feeling. You're not alone. This is a crazy time. To reach out to anyone. I bet you will relate to somebody you reach out to.
Yeah. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching us.
We should do live more often.
Yeah, we'll do it more. Like, I'm going to be live every night, by the way, from my Instagram. So follow and check out.
You are?
UK. Yeah, I'm going to have different friends join me. We're going to be talking about mental health, depression, anxiety every night. And we're going to stay together in this battle against Corona. I would never cheat on you. You are my sister for life. So thank you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Sophia, save this because you went live, and send it to me.
How do I do that?
Like at the end where it says delete or save it and send it to me.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Love you.
Love you.